lokesh,
cinematic universe. I mean, there are many things going around the internet these days that are of interest, a lot of interest. Not that. Around LCU, the
lokesh,
cinematic universe. Some are really questioning the future of LCU by saying that Leo was a forced entry into it and actually should have just been a standalone movie. Some are saying the second half was rushed. Some are saying that Leo backstory is actually fake. My brother, first off,
Nobody asked.
everything is fake. Okay, everything is fake. It's a movie, you dumbass. And there are theories around LCU's future. How about you make a theory of you getting some bitches in a universe? Like, damn. Anyway, LCU is just standing on two pillars right now, this and Rolex. Now, putting all this aside, the major question that can answer all of your doubts is, what does L stands for in LCU? It's not L take, you dumbass. Stop typing that in chat. Just stop it. It does not stand for a production house or a fancy word like a spy or a cop. That flopped like really bad. It stands for the director's name who has a vision and a story to tell. And trust me when I say this, I have experienced this a lot. When a movie nowadays gets hyped up not because of the star cast or the story but because of the director, Indian cinema might be on the right track because the examples that we can take from Hollywood are insane in that aspect. But how? When Oppenheimer was first announced in India, it shocked the whole internet because of the Gita line in it and us being too concerned about it, especially these type of people. It's specifically written in Gita for these type of people that the man that is consumed by materialism should never be disturbed by the man that is in Krishna consciousness. The only task the self-realized man have is to act as prescribed by Krishna and that way induce the same nature in blind man's mind. Not forcing it, inducing it by showing your own karma. पूछना मत मेरे को कैसे पता है, just लड़ाई हो जाएगी comments में. Please nahi. Okay, let's continue. Oppenheimer was also hyped up because of the man behind the movie had a reputation to protect. And the man was Christopher Nolan. The fucking Marvel kids in my basement. For instance, when you listen to names like Farhad Samji or Sajid Khan, you know you are expecting some death. You know what's common in above two directors is the history of their projects and the kind of mindset that they had and the vision that they had while making these projects. They are no different than YouTubers, trust me. The first one visioned on how he was gonna capture the actual atomic bomb exploding on camera. And that's what the major chunk of the audience ignores. The history, mindset and the vision of the directors when they started a certain project. If you listen to this specific interview, you'll get to know how he thinks and actually works on the movies. You can clearly see that he's extremely inspired by Hollywood movies and directors like Quentin Tarantino. I mean the style and amount of violence that he have in his movies, you can tell easily by looking at it. You will get to know how he doesn't intentionally want to reveal everything just too soon and actually will be revealing some aspects of the characters and their storyline as we go into this universe. And also it's common sense, if a universe is getting extended, you don't want to rush things and dump all the major parts in the beginning. That's how a universe should be built, and if you're building one and fucking up at it, take notes. For example, it's been years and I still don't know the reason why this movie exists. This has to be one of the best niche product from DC and I still don't know why they're still stuck on bed shitters. You have a literal god on your side and then you have bed shitters. What the fuck? And the reason why I'm talking about LCU is that for the first time, people didn't even realize, but after Leo's release, people were searching for Easter eggs in a movie. Let me make corrections. Indian people were searching for Easter eggs in an Indian movie. This universe have to come up with some hidden potential that even I wasn't able to decode. Otherwise, I'll be embarrassed in front of my friends, and by friends, I mean walls. I don't have many. Fans are now revisiting his previous works just so they can find some link in them and establish it with some of his future projects or what he have revealed so far, just to act smart in public. As for the forced LCU connection that everyone is talking about, I think that was just to officially show everyone that Leo is a part of LCU and it'll be of really big significance in future. But think about it for a second. What was not shown to you in the movie? I mean, the reveals this way are going to be insane for juicers on YouTube. also for public. Clips of this movie are being explored on the internet now, where Stephen Raj hears about an undercover agent named Satya, just like the hint you got in Avengers Age of Ultron, of Captain America lifting Thor's hammer. I mean, barely moving it. That line was for capturing Marvel's fans because they lose interest so fast because they're fucking kids. Now some might point out that I'm setting way high of expectations from this universe and I might get disappointed in future. My brother, first off, I didn't watch Leo in theaters. I watched Leo at home in a way that I don't want to reveal because I don't want to go to jail, but you know the word for it. After hearing this guy's interview, I didn't watch the movie first. I watched the interviews first and then I continued to watch the movie at my home, and trust me, I am really fucking invested in this universe now. I have made 2 more videos on Indian cinema in last 2 weeks exploring the evolutions and gaps in the Indian cinema. He's even ready to collab with other directors to expand this universe, just like you see in Western cinema. Look at how elegantly he expanded this universe in movies like Vikram. Leo is like this movie to me, and I'm not using this movie's name and constantly using this term this movie because I don't want to disrespect the movie's name and I cannot pronounce it properly. But also this movie had a tighter screenplay compared to Leo and a more engaging second half. When Vikram released, all of the pieces came together, so it's okay, it's fine. I think same will be happening with Leo too, as there are many pieces that doesn't fit right now, like this scene. The call from Vikram to recruit him is still engaging to me, as Leo is a character that just wants to lead a simple life with his family. So him joining the gang will be interesting to see. Maybe his wife Satya. That would be interesting. Don't fuck up like Deepika. I mean, you know how Amar became the part of the gang, right? There is a reason behind all of this theory that I'm constructing and its connection with Rolex. Vikram has a connection with Rolex as he lead the syndicate who murdered his son. For Amar, it was his wife. Means they somewhat had a direct connection with Rolex, although they still are fighting against the drug mafia as a whole. But take Leo for an example. He's not an agent who wants to fight for some greater good. He is very personal and a selfish man like me. So then how will he link to Rolex? And to link with Rolex, you have to sacrifice someone close to you. At least that's something tragic that I got from this universe and its backstory so far. It's like a common pattern that you have to achieve in order to link with Rolex. LCU is not exciting because of Rolex in Delhi, as some fans are now making reels about it. It's because of the whole collective universe that this guy had made. Every character is the pillar of this universe. Just imagine if Rolex scene was not there, like just completely vanished out of existence. What would have been the construction of the entire universe then? Would you still call Vikram a good movie then? The interval block of the movie made people hooked like glue on their seat, and the Rolex entry was just another crown on the crowned story itself. I strongly believe that this cinematic universe requires consistency and a certain discipline in which the story drives the universe forth, not the forcefully added cameos just to make the fans whistle. What the fuck even is this? I'm not against that, okay, but the idea of 2 big actors sharing the same screen and calling that a universe seems really hollow, and you probably know what I'm talking about here. But yeah, LCU is better. Bye.